YouTube. So continuing progress on the K24, and I've decided that I want to work on the wiring now. So just one little thing I wanted to talk about for this video is the crank position sensor plug. Since I have a K24 and I'm using a K20 A2 or 0204 RSX Type S wiring harness, I have to change the pinning for the crank position sensor. I don't remember how originally this was pinned, but I believe the new order that it needs to go in is the yellow and black wire, followed by the blue wire, and ultimately followed by the brown wire. And to remove the plug, it's a fairly simple process. You have the plug, and then you have the little sort of locking piece. So you can remove the locking piece first, and I just had like this tool laying around. It's like an engraving tool. All you gotta do is go in there, go into the plug, and then just pry out the locking piece first. And then if you look closely, you can see there's tabs for each of these pins, and you can just press that down on that tab, press into it, and then lift it up, and then the pins will come out, and then you have to change the pinning going from left to right, I believe, in this orientation. I've also started to wire up my fuel injectors here. The coil packs, I'm probably going to leave that alone for now just because I need to get some oil down into the cylinders before I start it up, before I crank it over, anything like that. I'm looking down at my wiring harness here. I've got the alternator. Actually, the alternator's down here. So I got that plug in. And I just got to find a few nuts for this piece down here. And then for the knock sensor, since I'm using a K24, I have to swap this plug out for the K24 plug. I've also started labeling some of these other plugs here to determine what I need and what I don't. So I know I need the map sensor, the throttle position sensor, as well as the intake air temperature sensor. I'm not sure if I need this one, but I labeled it anyways. I got a missing plug here, a broken plug. I'm not sure what this one is labeled for actually, so I might leave that alone for now. But yeah, most of it is pretty much labeled, so it should start with how the wiring is currently done with the plugs that I have. So yeah, that's the situation with that. Since the chassis is a CRX, it uses a low frequency vehicle speed sensor. It uses the mechanical one with a little plastic wheel. So the VSS plug is not going to be used actually, and this VSS sensor is going to have to come out, and later down the road I'm going to be installing the mechanical VSS. These are the connectors for the charging harness to the engine wiring harness, so I got that connected as well. And later on I'm also going to work on the rest of this harness down here, the charging harness. Gotta extend that and run it through the car. So yeah, that is the deal with that. Down here also is the reverse light switch, so I'll have to fix the plug there too because one of the cables is out and broken. But yeah, that's it for the most part, pretty much. And want to organize this wiring a little bit, tuck it slightly somewhat, maybe remove this little plastic bridge here just to make it look a little nicer, and just organize the wiring somehow because it looks kind of messy right now. And yeah, that's the progress right now. Couple things clipped in, gotta fix and rewire a couple things, and then yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.